my dear Aquarius, this is a love reading, a prediction for the month of June with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to this channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a 4 elements reading up. Why do I struggle to release attachment? For the full members to this channel. And what divine interference can I expect ahead is up for all the members, where we reveal what message that comes through from the divine. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for May to get a context, and this is the prediction for June. I will start reading your cards, and I use the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. When I open your deck here, I see the 9 of Swords together with the 6 of Swords. So I'm feeling like your person would want to come and fix things, or they want things to miraculously be fixed because they don't feel very well. Okay, they have this ominous feeling inside of them that something is terribly wrong. Okay, I call the divine with love and light. So they want a second chance with you here with the Ace of Coins, and they think they have some idea of how to do better. Okay, I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. The 10 of Cups shows mutual love in this situation. So both people love each other, just that something has happened that threw the relationship off in some way, or at least threw this person off and made them start obsessing about making things right with you. Okay, so I call the 6 elements, and here we have the 7 of Wands together with the Ace of Pentacles. So someone, probably this is you, don't want to give them a second chance. But this might be like their alternative ego that also is against it. Like one side is very mushy and regretful, and the other side kind of argues with that side and with you and say, no, I'm not going to yield. I'm not going to be the one taking the blame for this. It wasn't just my fault. Okay, so 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius viewers. So I want my dear Aquarius to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so I'm just going to tune in here for a few seconds to you and the person most on your mind and your relationship in June. So this is the new bottom of the deck, 3 of Wands, ready to talk, ready to converse, ready to sort things out, want to leave the past behind, start on the new chapter. This is the old bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords. So there might have been a stop in communication. One person might have ghosted the other, or refused to discuss the matter at hand, or what happened between you two, or acted like they didn't even care. Okay, so this is what's on your mind with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. And this is your feelings towards them. This is the bond between you two. This is their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for June, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation, and it's the Star card. So Star card shows that healing wants to happen in this relationship. Letting bygones be bygones. Give second chances. Try to relax. Try to forgive if possible. And this is what's on your mind. And here we can see forgiveness as well. That you are ready to forgive this person. You're ready to turn the other cheek, so to speak, or to even take some of the responsibility and say, I'm really sorry, I shouldn't have said that, I shouldn't have done that, I was totally out of out of order, I should have behaved better. Even though we might not agree fully with that statement, it's sometimes very nice to be the bigger person. And this is what's on their mind. And we have the 8 of Swords. So we saw that they had the 9 of Swords before, 6 of Swords, but also the 7 of Wands. So I'm thinking this person is still conflicted. For some reason, they are more hurt in this situation. Doesn't mean that you are to blame. It can be that they don't want to face the truth of what they did or what's really happened. Sometimes our worst enemy is ourselves when we don't want to deal with what's actually going on, and we tell ourselves and others, trying to convince them of a story that isn't really true. It feels as if this person is making themselves a victim because it's easier than to take responsibility or to face one's shortcomings. While you are taking this bigger person kind of attitude, they are still suffering, mostly from their own thought patterns, it seems, with the 8 of Swords there. So this is the bond between you two. It's another 8. So this is like a divine mission to grow stronger, become more mature, grow up, become a grown-up person. Currently this person seems to refuse to do that because they don't want to see the reality of maybe the mess that they made, and therefore they're still blaming you for this situation. But we know that they have this alter ego, like one alter ego that's a little bit of a mess. And then we have their other side that, they're thinking like this. Oh, I miss them so much. It was unnecessary what happened. We could have easily fixed it. I could just have said this thing and it wouldn't have been a problem. And then comes the other voice in and say, well, why should it have been your responsibility to do that? They could as well have done that. So, and then, harmony is broken. So this is your feelings towards them. We have a Page of Cups. So you're prepared to offer, the other cheek, turn the other cheek. But we can see you have your back turned towards the situation. So I'm thinking you're waiting with that offer until they are more readily baked and, ready to take responsibility as well. Because if one tries to take responsibility and the other one still plays the martyr, then it's going to be the one that stepped up that's going to have to carry the whole situation. And I don't think you are prepared to do that because that would be unfair. And this is their feelings. And we see 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. They are still up in their head about this still. So they are not ready to come to, a place of communication. They have one side being ready, but the other side is not. The other side, we can see here, they hold their hands in front of their eyes. Here they are blindfolded. So this is the thing with not being able to see one's own responsibility in the situation. So we just want someone else to be the guilty one, and we don't want to see what we did that caused this. I think the person is able to see it, but then they quickly blindfold themselves again and no, it's the other person's fault. Because it can be, for some people that have been asked to be perfect by parents and, the surrounding in general, they have a hard time seeing their own flaws because they think that they need to be perfect to be loved by you, by humans in general, by God. And if they're not perfect, they can't be loved, sorry. So they can't see their flaws because then they are not perfect and then they can't be loved. So you see, they're stuck in this loop. If they can love themselves, no matter what, they would be able to step up and take responsibility, and they would be able to see the truth. It's when we don't want to face the truth because it gives us so uncomfortable feelings, then we get stuck in the non-authentic lies we tell ourselves, okay? So I want to see what's up. Like, this person seems really tormented. Not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage. fear, ego issues, jealousy. So I'm thinking self-sabotage and fear. Ego issues, it's them not being able to see the truth. So because their ego think that it will die if it's not perfect. But if the soul would step in, this is the soul, 17, 1 plus 7, 8. This is the recipe for how to take in our soul in our body. It's to become, you know, loving and respecting towards ourselves. Then we will be able to love and respect others, and we can rise to the occasion and be the bigger person and see the truth and admit to flaws and, you know, say I'm sorry. But when we are small in our ego, we can't really do that. We have also wedding rings, union, wedding, soul connection, everlasting promise. So they are very into you and you are very important to them, but that makes like matters even worse, because then they can't just shrug their shoulder to what happened, because it's life or death for them, because you are life and death for them. And this is you, camera. You are trying to learn from the past and make things better, but you also feel a little bit stuck with this relationship, that you're always doomed to repeat the past. Karmic relationship. And you have identified that there's a karma. This is the past life, childhood, and second chances card. So you want to do it better this time, to release yourself from the karma. So your soul is prepared to go that extra mile and to be that grander person, to pay the price, to be released from a karmic pattern that repeats over and over again. It's like really worth it. But this person doesn't see it like that. They're still like in this victim mentality energy. And this is your behaviors and attitudes, temperance. It's like, can't we share the blame? Can't we both say that we were wrong and start over and try better? It's like really healthy. And this is compromises. And when we try to see things the other person's way as well, we try to see also, what did I do wrong and what can I do better next time, without self-hatred or self-loathing or being desperate or feel guilty because we did something that we see, okay, it can be done better. We always try our best, but sometimes our best is not enough, and we will still fail or fall on our face or make mistakes. And then we see it and we see, so next time we'll try this other thing and see if that works. That's no guarantee. It can be as bad or worse, but we don't know until we have tried. And we try and we gain experience. It's like we are scientists coming here and exploring things and seeing, what happened if I push this red button? And then we know, okay? So, and this is their behaviors and attitudes. And we can see they are continually sulking and, closing them in on their room, refusing to open the door, refusing to call, refusing to take your call, refusing to answer your text, refusing to come to dinner. I don't know, but it seems complicated, okay? It's like holding a lot of grudge then and feeling very sad. It's a sad person. You're the only one who gets me, but I'm scared of you, okay? So now I'm feeling fearful, like I felt a rush of fear, because this person is trying to avoid seeing the truth about themselves. Yeah, they also close their eyes and close their heart chakra, and you get them, like you see right through them, and that makes them scared of you. So they don't even like when you come and tell the truth or, being this bigger person. It just makes them even more upset. Because they don't want to be exposed. They don't want you to see what's wrong with them, because they don't want anything to be wrong. They're really stuck in their ego. The ego is a scared part of us that wants to control the environment and want everything to go accordingly to schedule. And when things get out of hand, the ego doesn't have an answer. It's crippled with fear, as we can see with this person here. So they're even more scared of your way of looking right through them and saying, okay, but you made this mistake. It's okay. I forgive you. You can do better next time. And they are like, no, I didn't make any mistake. I would never make a mistake. There was a lack of attraction. Lack of attraction. It was important for me to be the provider. might have felt like this person wasn't really into you, and that it was more important for them to be, important than to, show love or give in or yield or be humble. And you are right. So that was probably your point in the argument, that why is it more important for you to be right or to win this than to show me that you love me? So that's natural. We want to, know that we are there together with another human being, and not, an ego machine that's just a facade. So what's going on there? Patience. So the divine says, have patience with this person. Temperance card can also be patience, but it's also attraction. So I think you are still attracted to this person, even if there's a lack of attraction. So that might pendule a little bit. Like sometimes you will feel less attracted to that person. And it's probably when you are supposed to not be bothered too much. When you feel like, I can't really be bothered with them and their drama, then don't be bothered with them and their drama. Probably the divine is taking care of this, and you don't have to. You just have to be ready for when the divine is done with them, and then they will come. Then you can do your magic again, which seems to be very loving and understanding, having a lot of empathy, coming with a lot of solutions, finding ways forward. And here is for your little person then. Prison wife, self-sabotage, poverty, consciousness. They are not really conscious at all, because they refuse to see the reality. And they don't want you to point out the reality either. This makes them very upset. You're probably digging into some old wounds with them. Maybe they got really hurt by someone in their past, for example, a parent that abused them, for example, in some way, mentally or physically. And if they see the pain that they caused you, they also need to see the pain that was caused to them. Because often if we have been hurt in some way, it happens a lot with people that they hurt other people in the same way. And I feel like this might be the dynamic that's happening here, that we have this person might act very casual with your relationship. Really, they care a lot, but they can't show this because they're in some way getting control over the relationship by acting like they don't care, or as if you are not important. You act like this person is important, but you can't, you can't just fix them magically. If they want to be self-destructive and live in a prison of their own making, that's nothing you can do about it. You can just let them sulk or be depressed. You can only do so much. You can offer like, there's happiness over here if you want to come and share it with me, but you can't force it upon it. It's like you can't force you can take a horse to the watering hole, but you can't force it to drink. And this is the outcome. So it's Chariot. So the divine basically says that this situation will be an ongoing situation. You both have still a lot of things to learn from this, all these star signs and the signs in the belt and all the stars. It shows all the experience you have gained up till now, but also maybe the plans for what's to come, what needs to be experienced and learned in the future. 7, 8, and 17, 8. So 7, 8, 8. So this is an ongoing situation. It won't be magically solved here and now, but for right now, just know that I'm hearing, just know that you were right and they are wrong, and you don't have to, rub that in their face. You can just know that and therefore relax and chill and not be too upset by this, and just wait for this person to get to some kind of better place where they can discuss this with you. Wizard of awareness, and that place is to become aware. Here they aren't conscious. They're trying to blindfold themselves. They need to come to a place of consciousness to be able to see, okay, I actually did that thing. It's very embarrassing, but I did say that. okay, so I need to call and apologize. And then they are in a place of awareness and are able to do something about the problem. But for right now, they aren't. Okay, and they don't want you to look at them, because then you expose them with whatever it is that they don't want to be exposed with. So they're trying to both hide from you, hide from themselves, hide from God, hide from everyone. And when they are done with doing that, it's probably pretty boring. It seems, you know, boring and, you know, sad and boring and sad. So when they are done with having this boring, sad time, and then they probably comes with some kind of inspiration, you know, the ping, the Six of Swords that we saw in the beginning. Okay, I know how we can solve this. And maybe I can save my face in the same time, because they still have a bit of an ego. It won't go away like this. But we can work around it with, you know, when they are acting in their ego, let them be. When they are able to step up and take a little bit more responsibility, you know, shine your light on them, shine your love on them. And when they go back to being a jerk, you can, then you let them do whatever it is that they are doing, and you focus on your stuff. Because your life seems pretty amazing. You have amazing energy at your disposal. You can use this energy to play with and create beautiful situations with, you know, people, other people in your life and your projects, things like this. It seems very beautiful, and this is already yours, so you don't have to wait for them to come along to make your life, like, improve it day by day. And if they want to hearing a song, I don't know if it's like even valid. So come along with me, come along, you'll see. Sorry, I'm really having a cold, but that's the melody. So I will put that song in the description box of this video. They are often like a mini tarot reading that will tell you a little bit more what's going on. I'm thinking you are saying, come along with me, come along and you'll see. What a time to be free. Okay, wonderful. So I would urge you to watch the reading, What Do They Want to Happen Between You, and the love reading for May to learn more. And if you want to see new and exclusive readings from me and watch the channel normal reading in advance and ads free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal questions readings for elements readings and all signs readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. Thank you for watching this far. Remember to like, share and subscribe to help the channel out, and hit the notification bell to get a heads up when a new video is out. Take really good care until next time. Stay awake, stay healthy, stay blessed, and bye for now.